Come here. Come a little closer. Let me tell you something. You look like shit, and most importantly, you feel like shit. And you're aware of that, and you even want to do something about it, but you keep going about it the wrong way. And hence, the cycle continues. This is me talking to myself, looking in the mirror and talking to myself because I was just like you, and I wanted to break the cycle. So in 2025, let's finally do something about it, build better habits so we can get to our goals and reach long-term success. I've lost 124 pounds from my highest weight in the last 2 years, but this year marks 14 years that I've been on the weight loss journey. That is a very long time to keep trying and failing and finally succeeding. And let me tell you something, the last 2 years has been an absolute emotional roller coaster. From starting my last and final weight loss journey back in 2023 and wanting to be the smallest I possibly can and just focus on losing weight, to now where I have built better habits, I built consistency, I found food freedom for long-term success. That's been a very long journey in just 2 years. I've made so much more healthy strides in the last 2 years and honestly the last year compared to my overall 14-year weight loss journey. So let me tell you the 3 simple things that I did for long-term success that can help you out on your journey. But before we get into these 3 simple tips, if you've never seen my face before, hey girl, hey, my name's Janae, and I make a lot of content focused on fitness, wellness, and self-development while helping you live your best healthy and active life. So if that sounds like something you're into, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this video if 2025 is going to finally be the year that you get what you want. And comment down below, what is a goal that you're trying to get this year? And if you're an OG subby, hey bestie, love ya. The top thing for me to be successful on this weight loss journey was to break out of diet culture. Obviously, with me losing the amount of weight that I have, I get a ton of questions about weight loss tips, fitness tips, eating right tips, all of the tips. Everybody wants the tips. And I 100% get it. And I have made a bunch of videos talking about my weight loss tips, my fitness tips, my eating tips, and I'll link all of the videos in the cards above. But I recognize that most people are just trying to find the quick, easy, fast method. You're searching for instant gratification, and I get it because that was me. Again, we're talking to the mirror here. But like I said, I have been on a weight loss journey, an unsuccessful weight loss journey for 12 years before finding my success the last 2 years. And that was with me striving for the quick, easy, fast, instant gratification method. And when you know better, you do better. And I had to break free from diet culture. Diet culture is filled with a lot of toxic mindset that we've all probably experienced and adapted in our lives. It's filled with yo-yo dieting, super severe calorie deficits, crazy diets to begin with, crazy workouts that don't allow for recovery and actually will end up injuring you, which is going to stop you from being consistent. And the weight loss and fitness industry is a $1 billion industry. People know that they want to lose weight, and they use that as a marketing scheme to get you to buy their newest plan and to get you to sign up with them to coach them and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We've all fell for it year after year after year. And if you're not careful, these people that you're listening to is going to mess you up here. It's going to affect you in the long term, which is why on the little corner of the internet that I have, I try to be responsible with my journey while also sharing it authentically and transparently. I still try to be responsible with the information that I put out because in the last 2 years, I finally understand that weight loss, fitness, and wellness is more of a mental journey than it is anything else. That's why in my top weight loss, my top fitness, and my top eating videos that I've done, there's a theme of sustainability for long-term success because the quick and easy method isn't getting us nowhere. It's causing us to yo-yo diet and to start over every January 1st. And who wants to keep starting over? I know I don't. So this is your sign to break free of diet culture, of the toxic mindset that you have surrounding food and weight loss and fitness, and find and follow people and advice that will get you to long-term external and internal success. Tip number 2, you need to raise your awareness to hit your goals. The lack of awareness of how easy it is to hit your goals is what's holding you back. A lot of this is common sense, but when it seems so simple, it's quite easy to forget and not even take into consideration. We are so used to hustle culture and struggle culture, going so hard, making it hurt, sacrificing, that sometimes we forget it's actually quite easy and better. A lot of y'all are going to go into January suffering and sacrificing, going so hard, going 1,000%, that you end up burning out. And by January 31st, you already done fell off what you started on the 1st. You're already restarting come February 1st. But we all know the story of the turtle and the rabbit. And slow and steady has always won the race. So for example, we all know about 10,000 steps per day. Well, how am I going to achieve that? Oh, I need to go run. I need to go walk. I need to put this time over here so I can do that. But I don't have that time. I'm so busy. I can't figure out 30 minutes, an hour to go work out and at least get my 10,000 steps per day. But you can easily break that up. You can break up a 30-minute workout to 10 minutes, 3 times per day. Or even better, you can do 3 minutes, 10 times per day. And it sounds like a lot when you say it that way, 10 times, 3 minutes per day, but it actually really is easy. You're sitting there scrolling right now. You're watching me right now. You can be walking around your living room for 3 minutes, getting your steps in, watching little old me. After each meal, if you're at home, you can go outside and walk for 10 minutes. It doesn't have to require something so hard, breathtaking, and sweating. Just get your steps in and make it as simple as possible. And do that day in and day out. That day in and day out of small and simple and easy movements is building consistency. Instead of you going so hard and now you're sore and now you're a couch potato for a week or 2 or 3. And sometimes it takes someone pointing it out to us to show us how easy it really can be. The same thing with eating. I get a ton of questions on how I eat clean, how I get my protein in on TikTok and Instagram. And if you're not following me on TikTok and Instagram, go ahead and follow me over there. I post a lot of different content over there. But I get a ton of questions on how I'm able to do it. And I don't make things harder than what it has to be. I am the queen of simple and easy and quick meals that are going to be macro friendly and high in protein and high in fiber, because high protein and fiber keeps me full longer, which makes me not want to snack. Boom. I just cut out this hard thing of not snacking and feeling so hungry all day. I just cut that out by focusing on my macros. Well, how do I not stay in the kitchen all the time and make these drawn out meals? Because I've utilized things that are going to be quick and easy for me. And if that means I'm buying refrigerated in a freezer, prepackaged things, then I'm doing it. Yes. Am I concerned about my sodium? Yes, of course, sure. But if I have to do this for a while to build the habit and eat this way for a while to build the habit and make my life easier and simple, I can sacrifice a little bit of sodium. I'll just increase my water. Raising your awareness and making small little changes in your routine is going to get you to long-term success a lot quicker than searching for perfection and having the perfect routine and hitting it right every single time and starting here and going here, and starting here and going here, instead of doing raising the awareness and keeping it consistent and slowly going up. Think about it. What are some things in your routine that you can change right now? What can you raise your awareness about right now that will help you in the long term? Comment down below and let me know. The last and final thing is intentionality. being intentional, actually thinking about the things that I'm doing with every single thing that I'm doing. Intentionality is literally not only the word for 2025 for me, but the word of my life. Grasping the concept of being intentional has been the game changer in my success. And I just got this concept not even 6 months ago. And this ties in with raising my awareness, but I started to think about my habits and being solution oriented instead of being a victim to my circumstances. So for example, I am vlogging right now. I'm showing y'all how I live my life in maintenance after losing weight and how I live this healthy and active lifestyle, because a lot of y'all need to see it and not just hear it. And so I work overnight in the ER as a tech, 12-hour shifts overnight. I am tired, which means I don't end up getting my workouts in. But that is just a poor excuse for me, because my gym is literally 5 minutes from my job. I get an hour lunch break. And so I decided to be intentional about my time and my time management. And I told myself, instead of napping for an hour, which really I don't even get an hour of nap time during that time, why don't I just go to the gym? I can just go to the gym. I can weight train. It doesn't have to be this perfect thing, but I can move my body. And now when I get home, I don't have to feel this guilt of, oh, now I have to sacrifice some sleep because I need to work out. But I'm never going to do that because I enjoy my sleep. So now I missed a workout. I don't have that guilty feeling when I go into work or when I come off of work, because I'm getting my workouts in while I'm at work. But I had to be very intentional about this because it's hard to go and work out at 2 a.m. after you've already been busy in the ER and still have to finish out your shift. And you probably didn't get a good amount of sleep to begin with. It's hard, but I had to be intentional about it. I know what my goals are. I know that I'm not going to do it later. How are we going to be solution oriented? Or are we going to keep being a victim to our circumstances? What's more important to you? The same thing with my eating at work. And I talk about this in my weekly vlog. The ER and healthcare in general is the worst place to work at when it comes to wanting to eat a healthy lifestyle. No one knows that more than me, because I have worked in emergency medicine for 5 years now. There's always somebody bringing in something. There's always a potluck. Patients wanting to bring us snacks. Snacks just there, period. I mean, food temptation is so hard for me to fight sometimes. Now, I can fall victim to that and just give into that, or I can be solution oriented and plan this out, because I know I get super hungry when I'm at work. I'm moving my body more, I'm getting more steps in. I'm also working out during this time. My appetite is up, which means I'm demanding more food. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring my own snacks. I'm gonna bring my dinner. I'm also gonna bring my breakfast, and I'm gonna bring snacks. And I'm gonna make sure I'm drinking my water. I'm going to be intentional about my choices. And this has nothing to do, again, with being perfect and not allowing some room for balance and moderation. No, this is about building better habits. I'm always going to be at work. Am I always going to just not move and just eat whatever? No, because that doesn't fit the lifestyle that I want to live. So I have to find the solution. So what are some things in your life that you can be intentional about for long-term success? And those are the top 3 things that has led me to be successful the last 2 years and to keep my success going for the rest of my life, because that is what it's about for me now. And I can attribute my success to, of course, my weight loss surgery and taking a GLP-1. But you have to do the actions to get here. No one is forcing me to work out. No one is forcing me to make the good choices with my eating. No one is forcing me to change my habits. I have a cheat method that people like to label as a cheat method, with taking my compounds and my glutide and having the gastric sleeve. Of course, but after a while, your weight loss tools are not going to sustain you. Your habits will. What you've done with your tools will. And just like all of my tip videos, this might not be for you, but it is for you. If you're looking for the fast, quick, and easy method, this isn't for you. But it's also for you because it's time to break that habit, sis. It's time to break that mindset, sis. We don't want to just hurry up and quickly lose that 10, 20 pounds to be doing it again in the second quarter of 2025, and then the third quarter of 2025, and then the fourth quarter of 2025, and then restarting our weight loss goals for 2026. We don't want to do that. We want to get there and sustain that. But with that comes changing our minds. This video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every single time I post a new video. I hope this video was thought-provoking and made you reevaluate some of the things that you're probably going to do in the next month, or was confirmation of the mindset that you are already adapting and gives you hope on your journey. Again, make sure you're following me on TikTok and Instagram while we still have TikTok. I do a lot of lives over there and answer your questions in the moment. And on Instagram, I'm super active in my stories. I'm always doing polls, answering questions, and showing y'all my meals and my workouts in real time so you can see what's going on. So make sure you follow me over there. Thank you so very much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.